I grew up in South Louisiana, man. I'm doing the best I can with the ingredients I got.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. Okay, last one. How do you balance personal life and work so that you don't burn out?
I drink. So this is the one that I think I have the hardest time with. And like, remember I said that the big divide, the biggest divide in humanity to me is entrepreneurs and employees. That's bigger than Democrat, Republican, male and female.
Yeah.
Because people are like, why? Like, so right now we're having this conversation. This is work. I decided to do this as a podcast because I'm like, yeah, I can take clips of this video and put it together in different ways and edit and re-edit and disperse it, put it into YouTube, put it in TikTok, take it, cut it, put it in a Instagram story, you know, whatever.
For sure.
And that's the biggest divide. The whole thing about work-life balance, it's been really interesting because a lot of people I talk to feel like my lifestyle is radically unhealthy. They're like, Robert, you work too much. It's too much. You need to take more personal time. And I'm like, why in Western culture, I was a philosophy student, why in Western culture and thinking is there a divide between work and play? Why are these two separate things?
Do you think it's because most people are not entrepreneurs and they're working for somebody else on the clock? Or
I think most people just grind it out at a job to get the amount of money they need to be able to support the lifestyle they want so they can go play
on the off days.
And I'm like, but if you're working 5 days a week, 40 hours a week, that don't leave a lot left.
No, it's really not. And it is for a moment in time. It's the moment of pleasure, and you got to go right back to reality.
And everybody's got a choice. Like, there are therapists I talk to, and they're like, well, Robert, I don't want to work for myself. Great, don't. Like, I'm not telling everybody to do it. God forbid everybody do exactly what I do. The difference is, I can't listen to a therapist talk about how much they work at Massage Envy and they hate Massage Envy. So I'm like, quit. And they're like, oh, but I gotta make a living. And I'm like, so build your own business. And they're like, oh, but that's hard work. And I go,
you gotta pick your poison.
Oh, and that's it. That's very, 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 very much. And here's the deal. I have a little more of a problem with work-life balance according to the predominant culture. People are like, dude, you work too much. But here's what they don't see. Let's say I'm 45. Let's say I continue doing this for another 10 years. What does my business look like in 10 years when I produce on average 2 videos a day on my YouTube channel? We have more offers, more classes, more retreats, more online classes, more digital distribution, subscription service, scales globally. Starlink is coming and 2 billion people are going to come online. 2 billion more customers, basically, in some form or fashion. The difference is they're making a trajectory based off of this idea of like working 30 years for a company and their safety and stability and insurance. And then I'm trading this amount of time for this amount of income so I can go on vacation. I have a very different sensibility about like lifestyle, and I don't really on my own have any issue with the amount of time that I work. When I want time off, I just take it.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm like, no, I want time off. But in my head, how often do I take like a day? I'm serious. How often do I take a whole day and I'll do any business stuff?
Probably hardly ever.
I personally don't remember the last time. Even if it was just like answering an email or something. The difference is, imagine living a lifestyle, if you're a 9-to-5 or watching this, imagine living a lifestyle where if you wanted to, you could wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. For some people, I think that would be golden.
Have coffee, answer a couple emails. But here's what happened. When I worked completely for myself and the more I entrepreneured, I tailored my schedule to what fit me. And I kept tailoring the business to what fit me. And I kept tailoring the professional relationships to 3-hour sessions and like what fit helping people in chronic pain. And the more I individuated, the more I became special, the more I became different in the marketplace. I was commanding a higher fee and making more and more money. And then you didn't want to compromise back to that 30-minute or hour session at the chiropractor's office.